now I guess we have to face the moment of truth. Am I quitting chess? Of course not. I'm here and I'm better than ever. Before we get into the game later on in the video, I'm not going anywhere, especially after I just hit 1,000 elo in the last video. I know it might be on a lot of your minds. What exactly is there left to do now? Is he going to go for 2,000 elo? Is he going to bring some other kind of content? Like, what's left for the channel? And truly, I don't know. And I think that's the best thing possible. Since the channel started, I've had ideas of things I wanted to explore, try, and games I wanted to do, different kinds of content I wanted to produce, but I've been fairly limited from trying to make sure that with the time that I have to create content, I can just get to 1,000 elo. And it hasn't been an easy journey, but now that that's done, I genuinely feel free. And with that, I want to make sure that I'm able to provide you all with content that's not only fun and interesting, but also something that I can get behind again too, and giving us all the opportunity to just move forward with chess in the best way possible. So I'm going to go ahead and say a few things to look forward to before, again, we get into the game in just one moment. So hold on, everybody. I'm going to be doing some community streams. I'm going to be making more specific videos. And in about 2 months, I'm going to start a world tour and hopefully playing more people around the world in games of chess and getting to meet the chess community from all these different countries that I'm going to be traveling to. So with that in mind, there's going to be a world of content, no pun intended, coming to you all very soon. With that said, I'm hoping you all will continue to support the channel in this new direction and new phase that we're entering, and supporting me on my journey of becoming a full-time YouTube creator by subscribing to the channel and making sure to leave a comment on what you think about these future plans. Now, to stop myself from yapping a little bit too much, let's go ahead and get into the games. All right. It's nice. I get to play white. Let's see how this goes. Oh wait, why was I waiting like my opponent was going to make the move? Anyway. By the way, as I'm starting this video, I want to ask something, right? I've pretty much used the same playlist for the whole series that I've made so far. And I'm wondering, y'all, do you all want to continue to hear this music as I'm like changing, I guess, the series, or now done with the road to 1,000 elo? Is it time to finally switch it up and start something new? Now that my opponent did that, you know what? Old me would have really just been super aggressive here and immediately went to like put his king in check. But for what, you know? He could just block it off with his bishop or his queen. And after that, and after that, then what, you know? I get those slightly more developed. I don't really improve my position at all. I just want to play a little bit better chess here. Okay, now I might opt to do that though, just because I don't want to drop back here and block off my dark square bishop. So I think that's not a bad move. And if he makes the mistake of blocking it with his dark square bishop, then no, that's not a mistake. Never mind. I was about to say something that was wrong. But what is okay here is that I can do this. And if he takes, I take back. This is still blocked. And even if he drops down with queen, I can move pawn up, and then I'm threatening. Not what I expected, and I think I end up winning a piece for free here. Let's see. Okay, I'm just up material like this, right? Or am I missing something? I can go ahead and stay on the offensive here a little bit. But I think my best course of action is, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this. The only thing is, okay, yeah, let me just get my king castled. What I was a little bit wondering is if he did something like that, but I guess that's not really an issue. I'm wondering, okay. I think I see an opportunity for a crazy attack here, but I'm going to be patient and bide my time. I'm also going to do this. I'm hoping that was not a mistake. I think that was a mistake. I forgot that this is only defended once. And now it's not defended. Okay, I think he should have just taken free pawn, no? Now I get to push this up. I still need to develop these other pieces out. But I don't want him to just get a free pawn. And at least this way, I'm taking it off of being targeted by multiple pieces. Putting pressure on his knight. And he has no like clear mate here or anything. He can't capture this with rook either, because I'm just going to take with queen. So my opponent's kind of forced to, I think, just move his knight here. Where can his knight go? His knight can go here, here, here. Okay. He applies some pressure on my queen, which, you know, obviously isn't ideal. But I could just go like this and apply pressure back. Or by making it so that he can't move his knight, because then there'd be a discovered attack on his queen. But I feel like I might be making the position a little bit too convoluted if I do that, at least in my head. I'm actually okay with that, maybe. No, because then I might end up being down in a pawn after a while there. So I think what I'm going to opt to do is something like this. And that should be fine. Because again, it still defends the pawn. My bishop isn't in any danger. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's guarded. His knight can't really move into any of these spaces, because I'll just take it for free. So we're still cooking here. We're still decent. He's making a play on my bishop, which I don't think is ideal for him. But if I do this, then I'm blocking off my pawn from my queen being guarding it. I could do something like this and at least start simplifying the position. But, you know, why make good moves? Let's go ahead and just blow this thing up. Let's go ahead and just blow it up. If he takes this, then I'm still perfectly fine with that. I get to reinforce. I get to capture back with his pawn, be able to get a pawn in this file, and kind of take better control of the center again. I think this game's opening up nicely for me by a miscalculation from my opponent earlier. Hopefully it just continues like this, but you never know. These games, anything can happen. You know, something cool too I've realized lately, I've made such a concerted effort to hold up. It's time that I bring this out, I believe, but I can't necessarily bring it there. And this blocks off this. I could do something like this maybe. His knight can't move here, still can't move there, still can't move there. If he takes, I take. This is exposed, but it's defended, so it's not really exposed. So again, if I take, he takes. What's the thought there again? There was a thought. I can't remember what it was, but there was something for sure. I don't really like this. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause obviously now I can't do that. Is this pawn just dead in the water? Maybe I could do this. He can take pawn here and pressure my queen, but I could just capture his queen, and then he could take my queen after, and then I just get his rook as well. So definitely, I don't think an even outcome for him here. Can't move here. Obviously can't go down here. Can't go down this way. He's blocked on this side. So he either goes back or he goes here. He doesn't really have any of the diagonals to work with. Okay. I did just add an extra threat on this pawn though. So, an extra threat on the pawn is not what I'm looking for. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this move. Because now, even if he does take or take, okay, I can capture back here, but I don't know if that's a smart move. I might go for something like this. And his king's got to be in like some type of a threat here, right? The only thing is I just don't see it yet. If I had my queen maybe right here, or like right, somewhere to where if I sacrifice my bishop, then hold up. How does that really help him though? If I take with bishop here, does this really help? Okay, I see. Because if I take, I'm missing the obvious right now if I did that. Okay, I see. I'm trying not to like overthink things, and I'm already down a minute. So maybe I shouldn't make this a little more complicated than it has to be. I should just try and do what I was talking about earlier and just like, again, simplify the position. What's the best way to do that now? I don't want to leave this pawn hanging, but I don't really have to worry about it. And I feel like it's a wasted move to prioritize that right now. Maybe even doing something like this couldn't hurt. I don't know how much it could help though. Let me just go for this. Hopefully I stop going tit for tat with my opponent And he just lets me start forcing some exchanges here. And I can work with the piece up. But I think he's going to be super careful in trying to maintain his pieces, considering, again, I am a piece up. So this is fine. Okay. Let me do this. Am I missing something? I don't think I am, right? Because now my opponent can't really go here or here without me forcing a trade that I'm perfectly okay with. He doesn't have this file. I opted out of going for the exchange there. So he can't really try and penetrate with his... Yeah, he can't really penetrate with his rook here. My rooks are finally connected. I can take control of this open file at some point. My pawns are a little bit out of whack here, but that could easily be tightened up. This one's, again, still kind of closing off this file. Plus, it's defended by my bishop. So this is where things can get spooky. Because even if I take this pawn, does that really help me? I don't think so. And if I go here, then I think it's maybe this first. But if I let him through, oh boy, we got problems. How about this? I could apply some pressure on his queen. And he can't go here. He can't stay here. He can't go here. Can't go here. He can go here, though. If his queen goes to b6, then he can still defend the pawn here, and I can't take it with my queen and apply that pressure I really want to on his king. Let's see if he finds b6. Okay, he did not. He got through, but to what avail, I'm not really sure. And I think he kind of just took his queen out of the game a bit. So let's go ahead and do this. His king has to go there. I could do something like this. And I think this is mate. No, it's not. Oh, I see, because he could drop down here. But he has to close that off with his rook. So the only thing is, after he closes it off with his rook, I could do this. This. Checkmate. Let's go. Let's go. What a game. What a game. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but maybe because the pressure's off, or I've just gotten better at chess from practice, but I feel so locked in right now. And like, I'm almost upgrading into just a better chess player in real time. But if you all enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment about what you enjoyed the most, of course. Foremost, subscribe to the channel. But with that being said, I'll catch you all next time. Peace.